Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to do a video on another set of comic books that I have. It's actually pretty small. I haven't really been collecting these like that, but these are just ones that I've gotten over the past years, and it's my Ninja Turtle comics. I am a huge fan of the Ninja Turtles, man. Like, anything about the Ninja Turtles, I just love. It's my favorite cartoon. Ninja Turtles Part 1 has got to be my favorite movie of all time. I like the toys, I like the story, I like the comic books, everything. Video games, you can name it, man. I love Ninja Turtles, period. That's got to be my favorite of everything. But I actually grew up with some comic books, mostly the Archie series, but right here I only have 3 different series of Ninja Turtles, and I'm just going to show you really quick and what they're about. So the first one I have, the first series is basically ones that were in the 80s. This is where like the Ninja Turtles originated from a comic book, I believe, that started back in like 1984. I mean, this series was before my time, but you know, I wasn't no stranger to these. I mean, when I was a kid, man, I collected everything, and I did my research. You know, I'd go to pawn shops, I'd go to comic shops, and I'd see these and I'd buy them. But basically back in the day, I guess they started out, they all had red headbands, you know, and they didn't have letters on their belts. The only way you could pretty much tell them apart was by their weapons. But this is actually one of my favorite issues just because of the front cover. I just love this. Cause the reason why I like it is because when you look at it, it looks like it's like hand drawn, you know. It has no computer crap to it, no Photoshop, no nothing. It looks like a guy did it with markers, you know what I'm saying? But these comic books were actually black and white. And another reason why I like these is because they're so detailed. I'm actually going to open one up. This one's like a source book, martial arts. It just talks about different moves. It's just a random weird one. This one's pretty cool. The story's mostly about Leonardo saving his brothers and killing like some giant rat. These were also pretty like gory. I mean, the Ninja Turtles were hardcore in these, man. They weren't no kiddie-ish type of like heroes. They were hardcore in these comics. I'll save this one for last. I like these because the cover was kind of funny. I think this one was like 1991. Yeah, so I was 6 years old, so these are cool. This one's funny, Raphael. I think that's Raphael holding on to some chick. And then they kind of got a little different, logo changed a little bit. This one's pretty popular. This one, I've seen posters of this one. Yeah, so this is actually the first series of comics. I don't have really that many old issues. I mean, they don't go for that much either. But this is pretty much my little prized possession here. This is actually the first one I got. I got this back in like 1997 when I was 12 years old. I was at the mall, and I guess in the middle of the mall, you know, I don't know what you call them, the walkways or whatever, you know, throughout the mall there was people had stands, and there was this one stand there. They were only there for just that one weekend, and they were selling like crap load of comics, man. And like back then I was really into comics, and you know, so I went, I started looking, you know, they had trading cards. I saw Garbage Pail Kids, and basically, you know, these guys were, for the most part, they're selling, you know, DC, Marvel, they're selling all that type of stuff, because that's what was popular. But, you know, I went up in there and I was like, man, you got Ninja Turtle comics? And the guy was like, you know what, I think I do. And so he went, he had a couple, and this was one of them, but this one was unique. Because he's like, you know what, I think I actually have one signed by Peter, I don't even know how you pronounce it, Laird or whatever. So I have it signed. He's actually signed this in 1993. So I ended up buying this. I pretty much bought it for, well, I didn't buy it, you know, my parents bought it for me. And they only bought me one, of course, because it was, I think I bought it for like 15 or maybe 20 bucks. Now, I know it didn't come with like a certificate of authenticity or whatever, but I mean, I took the guy's word for it. He had it in his collection. I believe him, you know. I'm pretty sure it's authentic, but that wasn't really the case of why I bought it. Mainly because this was the only first series issue he had, and I really, like, when I was a kid, I drew a lot, man. I would make my own comics, but I just love the way this black and white art is, because it's so detailed. Like, it's just so awesome, dude. Like, I love comic books like this, you know? where they just like had so much going on in them. But anyways, let me get to the other issues, because I have that time limit. The ones that I really grew up with are the Archie series. Now you're probably thinking Archie, yeah, he's pretty weak. Actually, I think, well, to me, in my opinion, I think the Archie series is probably the best Ninja Turtle comic book series. Because, I mean, here, you know, they started introducing different enemies. You know, they had some awesome storylines, man. Like, this one's awesome. Like, they went to, like, another universe, another planet. They had to become wrestlers, you know, and they had to defeat this guy who's choking the shit out of, like, Donatello, Leonardo. That's actually Michelangelo, and this is Raphael. But they just had some out there stories, man, you know, and they'd always team up, like, right here with Ray Fillet. And this guy, I think, I don't know who that guy is, but I don't have too many of them. The ones I have from as a kid are all ripped up and beat up, but these are ones that I found at comic book shops, you know, recently. You know, they also had specials, the Ninja Turtles movie 3, which is terrible. And then here's a source book. I got source book 1 and 2. There's 3 source books. So basically, it has the biography of every Ninja Turtle character in the comics. You know, like Ray Fillet, Donatello, Leatherhead. So this one's actually pretty sick. Here's another one. This isn't the same thing. This is actually more of a collection, the compilation of all these issues together. But the Archie series is my favorite. I've been trying to look on eBay for like a whole lot of them. You know, a lot of issues consecutively in order, but you know, they go for a lot when they're in a lot like that. And the last one I have is, I mean, these aren't that great. You know, they try to bring it back to the old school first series. And the issues are in black and white. These, I don't know, I only bought 2 of them. They're not that great. I don't even know what I'm going to do with these. I don't even know if they're still making these, but I got this one recently just because I like the cover. Just because, you know, they're on top of the rooftop with Casey Jones. I love Casey Jones. And I think, yeah, he has his hockey stick there. There ain't no Jose Canseco bat, you know. That's his hockey stick right there. But, yeah, man, I know I don't have that many Ninja Turtle comics, but you know, once I get my video game collection and my shoe collection like on point to where I feel it's really, you know, good, I'm gonna start like finishing up my Street Fighter, Deadpool, and my Ninja Turtle comics, because I like them. You know, I like reading them, and it's pretty cool to like look back at the art, see what comics were, you know, what they were back then. Man, they were actually literally drawn and inked and everything. But anyways, guys, once again, leave comments, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace out.